News coming in, the SBI has filed a compliance affidavit in Supreme Court as mandated by the court. Remember, the court had said that the SBI must file a compliance affidavit by 5 p.m. on Thursday. They've done it. SBI chairperson filed the affidavit before the Supreme Court of India, confirming that all details had been submitted in accordance with the order. Nalini is getting us more details on that story. Nalini, the SBI was required, in fact, to put out the details and also file a compliance affidavit by 5 p.m. today, which they've done. Just talk to us about what has been said by the SBI to court.
So, Sneha, the deadline for the SBI was, like you said, 5 p.m. today to not just supply the details to the Election Commission, but also file a compliance affidavit before the top court, saying that all the details have been supplied. And in accordance with that, the SBI has filed this affidavit, and what they've said is that all of the details that were there in their custody have all been handed over to the Election Commission, including the unique alphanumeric number of each electoral bond that was issued. In addition to that, what they've also said is that the complete bank account numbers and KYC details of the political parties are not being made public, as it may compromise the security of the account. And similarly, the KYC details of the purchaser are also not being made public for security reasons, apart from the fact that such information is not fed and collated in their system in their first place. So it's essentially what they're trying to say is that all of the details that they had available with them have all duly been handed over to the ECI, because that's what the Supreme Court had ordered them last on the 18th of March, saying that it should not appear that the SBI is withholding some information with them. So every possible information that they have available with them should be given to the ECI, which the SBI has now done and confirmed to the top court that the orders have now been fully complied with.
Talk to us a little about this entire controversy ever since this matter has been heard by the court. And the court had also said that in the alphanumerical format, you have to in fact submit the information. A little bit of a background into this for viewers who've just joined us, Nalini.
And in addition to this, Sneha, another thing that the Supreme Court had said is that as soon as the Election Commission gets these details from the SBI, they have to publish these details forthwith. So even earlier, we've seen the Election Commission move with a lot of speed when it came to publishing the information that they had with them regarding the electoral bonds. So we can expect for the Election Commission to also put out these details. What it might help with, why these additional details were sought in the first place by the Supreme Court, is what is presumed by the petitioners is that these unique alphanumeric numbers might help creating some correlation between the electoral bonds that were issued along with the political parties that encashed these bonds to try and determine who had donated to which political party. Essentially, what the petitioners are trying to allege is that there might have been certain quid pro quo, because it's an issue related to political donations. And when these political donations are anonymous, like electoral bonds were, it is possible that some entities with vested interests might be making these political donations only to get government policies framed in a certain way or to have some sort of an impact on the Indian democracy. So keeping that in mind, and in the interest of full disclosure leading up to the 2024 elections, the Supreme Court had categorically said that the voters have a right to know where the political party is getting its funding from, the same political party that the voters are voting for, and respecting this right to know and respecting free and fair elections in a democracy as big as India. All of these details should be put out in the public domain, and that's when the electoral bond scheme was scrapped. Now, all of these details have finally been handed over by the SBI to the Election Commission after a lot of back and forth, even after the judgment had come in. And hopefully now we will see the complete data being published on the ECI website. And from there, we'll have to see exactly how that data can be analyzed and what takeaways we can get regarding these political donations that were made to the political parties.